So this is going to be a love vibes reading, but I'm going to do it in piles. So I'm going to figure out a way to um, show you your pile and your cards. I'm going to figure out like a way to do that. But um, okay, so I'm going to put a thumbnail up, and you guys can discern which um, item or picture that I put on the thumbnail resonates with you, or you might resonate by numbers, okay, because this is audio only. So let's say you resonate with number 1 through 4, okay, so you can pick a number which resonates with you as your pile, and I'm simply doing um, checking in with your connection. So I'm going to do an energy, just a channeling of the energy updates for the collective, and then you guys can go ahead and choose your pile. So the energy update, I'm picking up intuitively like what's happening right now in connections is um a lot of energy of, I'm getting like divine surrendering, getting realignment. So some of you might be in a period where it seems like there's a stop in the flow, or you guys might be in a physical separation, um, or just kind of like there's no movement, not a lot happening going on in your connection. Um, but I feel like it's giving you time to realign with yourself, because I feel like you guys are preparing yourselves for either some type of re-emergence of something within your connection where things left off, or um, making some type of new beginnings or forward movements in your own personal individual lives, and then forward coming together with a new beginning in some type of way. For others of you, there's a lot of purging and a lot of releasing that's happening or needs to happen. And that's part of the reason why there's some type of separations. If it's not physical separations or location separations, it's definitely like, some emotional distance, not really, some miscommunication, just not a lot of romantic energies right now. Could be some friction, could be some tension, but I feel like it's because you guys are doing your own shedding of skin. Um, Another thing too that I'm getting is this is a time for rest, or if it's not, get as much rest as you can. But if you have busy lives, busy schedules, make sure that you're making time out for yourself to like reflect and go within and to rest, because there's a lot of clearing that's happening. A lot of you, it's going to be in your sleep. You might feel tired when you wake up in the morning, or whenever you wake up, just feeling like you didn't really fully get your rest. It's really because there's a lot of work going on in the spiritual sense, a lot of the spirit realm. So you're not feeling that full rest, even if you get a full 8 hours or 7 hours of sleep, or you go to bed early. It's still that feeling of restlessness. Um, could be a little bit of a silence for those of you in separation. If you're used to heavy telepathic communication or heavy seeing signs and synchronicities, I'm getting that it's nothing happening or moving, but it's mainly because you guys are in hermit mode. You're just in solitude, um, within yourselves. Your energy is like you're in a cocoon, right? So you're not to be bothered or tampered with at that time. Um, and neither is your person. I'm also getting to that things will start to pick up soon. I'm getting the fall, like something with fall is coming up a lot for me too. Like I'm sensing fall energy is very significant towards the end of the year. Um, Something about that season really deals. I'm getting something with heart. We are in Cancer season still, so there's a lot of heart things that we're still dealing with, because Cancer deals with the home, the family, the mother energy. But the holiday season specifically is going to really like deal with the heart matters of things and desiring to be close. And it could be because of the holidays, depending on where you are in the world. But for others, it's just something around that time is significant. Um, I'm also getting that for some of you, like certain things have to happen or had to happen, like what you might find to be misfortune in your connection or what you feel like is a make or break situation. But the thing is if you are dealing with divine connections or someone that is a part of your soul tribe, there's no such thing of separation, and also too that there's no breaking of something that is ordained, right? So no matter what you do, um, no matter how far or where you go, you guys are always going to realign yourselves because this is under divine's hands. It's not based off of your human control, if that makes sense. So there might have been something that happened to break this connection, um, or put a break in the connection, I should say, like a time apart, or what people call separation, or to where there could be like a weird, awkward energy between you and your partner, whether you guys live in the same home, or you have to see each other day to day, or from time to time, or you have to speak, or you haven't spoken, you haven't seen each other. Um, Something that caused this, and it needed to happen so that you guys can clear certain things within yourselves, that's not going to be helpful to your path and where you're going as an individual, your purpose, the highest, best version of yourself that you can be for you, who you were called to be, and also just clearing any toxicity and unhealthy dynamics within your connection, and just within love, whether you and this person move forth together or not, so that you don't, you know, um, repeat those same dynamics in another relationship or connection. You don't pass it down to your children if you have children, or just in your lineage. Like, it stops with you and it stops with your person on their side of things. So there's work that has to be done in order to clear yourselves of that. So that had to happen. The triggers are only there to show you what is needing to be released. So as you are in separation, or as you are like in the same space and maybe just not getting along or whatever, those things that you guys are dealing with is only there for you guys to see what needs to go, what needs to be released, or deciding. And this is another thing that came up in a personal read that I did, and I'm being led to share the advice, or the guidance rather, that Spirit gave me to give to that person, because they asked the question of, why can't I let this person go? And I gave her this, two examples. Let's say, for instance, there's a karmic connection. Karmic connections, there's lessons that have to be learned, experiences and things that have to take place. It can be learned in other ways. It doesn't have to be directly between two people, but maybe the essence of the person still actively somehow in your life, or just the thought or the memory or the triggers or the pain, it's still there. It's still active and alive because the lesson has not been complete. So that's part of the reason why you're not able to fully let the connection go, or get the person off of your mind or out of your heart. And on top of that, if it's an authentic love that you have for this person, unconditional love, you're not just gonna hate them. It's not gonna just be a switch that you just forget them. And the more we try to repel something or someone, the more they come into our experience, especially if it's something that we're supposed to learn from that person or that experience. So another thing is also too, divine connections. If it is a divinely ordained connection, you cannot escape from that. You can, however, release the attachments. You can release the negative emotions, the pain, the resentments, the fears, whatever is causing you, because you got to ask yourself, why am I trying to release this person? Is it because I feel like I can't be with them, or they're not behaving in a certain way, or it's just too painful? And why is it painful? Get to the root of it, because that's usually what you need to be releasing. It's not so much the person, but it's the energy connected between you two. It's more so the heavier energies that need to be released. Also too, naturally, as you start to heal these things within yourself, the things that hurt, the pain, and you start to forgive and you start to release, naturally, what does not resonate with you will already sever itself. It will already remove itself out of your life, because it's no longer vibrationally matching with you anymore. If it is meant to stay in your life, it will vibrationally level up with you. It will naturally align with you in a divine way. So Yes, there's times where we're called to cut cords with people and stuff like that, but it's more the energy that you're releasing and the attachment to. There are some soul ties and spirit ties that, are thicker or stronger than others, some that are toxic cords and ties that you do need to sever. But you have to ask yourself and use your divine wisdom, your divine discernment, and tap into that thing, if it is a cord that needs to be severed or cut, or is it something that needs to be released rather. um, is different. So that's what I'm getting with that. And the challenges that couples are facing, for those of you that are actively in each other's lives or living together, those challenges that come up, you have to handle these things, especially if you're in divine connections. You have to handle each and every person that's in your life with care and compassion, as well as yourself. But there's a time where we get very frustrated with each other, and we don't know how to deal with the path. And that's when we have to surrender to the divine, the higher power, whether you call it your higher self, whether you call it God, the universe, the alpha, the omega, the divine creator of all things. Submitting the control over the connection and asking your spiritual team or this person's higher self, like, hey, how you want me to deal with you? Because, like, I don't know what you want me to do right now. Like, whether you call it prayer, whether you call it telepathy, communicating, like, you have to take it up higher. If you're not able to handle it on your own, or you're just not seeing eye to eye, it's like that's a clear sign from spirit to surrender. And also, ask how to handle the connection. I think this came up in a reading too that I did earlier. um Spirit was showing me something. It was like a prayer, something that I came across a while ago. It was like a husband and wife prayer. I said in the reading, I think it was a video that I came across, but now that I'm like tuning into it again, I actually have a book. Spirit led me to buy two books, um, like a wife's prayer for their husband or whatever. They are Christian based books, powerful nonetheless. Um, in one of the books that I have, she has a prayer where it's like praying for your husband's heart or your spouse's heart, and how to handle challenging energies, challenging the circumstances between the two of you when you're just not getting along, or when, because the thing is with earthly connections and relationships is when they reach those points where they don't resonate with each other at the time, rather than having a spiritual source or spiritual base of their connection to tune into, and using their spiritual mind and using their heart to say, okay, me and this person just are not resonating at this time, rather than jumping ship and say, oh, we just can't make it work, because they go through the couples therapy where they, try to change things up in the bedroom, or, mundane stuff. Oh, if only she would just clean up more. And it's not really that. And sometimes there's deeper things going on inside of us. As humans, we're constantly evolving and changing. That is our nature, at least, is to constantly evolve and change. So the things that we find entertaining, the things that we find to be our peace, or the things that we find to be comforting, or certain creative, whatever outlets, whatever it is as humans that um, we as humans, what am I trying to say? Spirit, you don't have to help me with this one because that sounds crazy. But like, we as humans have to evolve, and where certain things are going to change. Our eating habits, our desires for sex, things that we once liked. Certain things change, right? We don't always stay the same. Our intellect shifts and changes. Our emotional maturity and things, some people don't. Some people stay stuck, and that's part of healing. So people don't have that understanding. They don't have that spiritual compass to guide them in their marriages. That's why they get divorces. And a lot of times people don't discern who they're getting married to. They get married off of things that are temporary, or what they think is going to last. And a lot of times some of these marriages can be saved, but because they don't have God, as they say, as the center, or that spiritual center as their relationship, to help them and help them to understand where they're at within themselves, and where they're at or their person is at within themselves, helps to understand helps two partners understand the connection, if that makes sense. So this prayer was basically saying that, you know, I can't deal with this person. I can't handle them. I don't know how to handle it. Show me how to handle this in the way that you would, or how to understand or love this person better, because where I'm at, I can't. In my flesh, in my ego, basically, I can't handle this situation or this person. It has to be a divine energy that intervenes and comes in to fix this. And a lot of times you'll find that people that are spiritually in tune and have that spiritual intimacy with each other, they have deeper bonds. And things too, like when we have challenges in our connections, or anything in life that poses as a challenge to us, is usually meant to show us our power and our strength. It's not meant to for us to waver in faith, or to give up on ourselves, or to give up on others per se. There's a difference between wasting time, and there's a difference between not giving up and persevering on something that is, a blessing. But and also couples that have gone and grown through things together and come out of it together, they actually have a deeper and stronger bond because of it. So you'll never learn a solution to a problem if you don't have problems that arise. So that is the collective message. And that was 16 minutes. Okay, I thought that was longer. Okay, so I'm going to give you guys a moment to choose the pile that resonates with you. Which pile resonates? So I'm going to put the thumbnail up with some type of option. But if you resonate with numbers, we have pile 1 through 4. So any numbers between 1 and 4. This is audio only, obviously. So if you need a second to meditate, pray, or just ask Spirit to show you or guide you to which pile, you can pause this video as you do so, and then we'll come back. Okay, for those of you that were drawn to the pile number 1, so I feel like this is a karmic connection. There is some karmic energies here, where this is a karmic partnership. Someone's trying to manifest something in this connection. Yeah, someone is like trying to manifest things through manipulative behavior or some type of toxicity. So this might be a trigger pile. I'm just going to say it. It's a trigger pile most likely. And if it's something that you're not ready to hear, rather than causing yourself to get angry or conflicted or sending energy my way because you don't like what I'm saying, it's probably best to click off. But if you really feel like this is something you need to hear, use your discernment, of course, and use your spiritual maturity to sort through what is the triggers and why is it there, and take the messages with a positive perspective. But like I said, if you're you get triggered easily and you take everything that's not what you want to hear as something negative, I would suggest clicking off of this video. But I just get like someone here in this situation is using their manifestation to using manipulation and toxicity to try to manifest something in the situation. They're trying to control something. Someone here could be born in September, getting something with family and friends also being in the midst. Someone might have karmic family members or friends, and that could be like the third party energy. Is like family and friends in the mix. Yeah, Spirit is saying yes. Children or a partner that someone had children with, or this is the person you're asking about, this is the karmic partner, someone you have children with. Some of you might even be pregnant, or your person is pregnant. Yeah, someone's going through a heavy transformation right now, or just someone's been spending a lot of time in solitude and hermit mode. And I feel like someone's being faced with a decision that they need to make. They have to sacrifice something, but they have to, someone is being encouraged by their spiritual team to go within self and really follow the path of their soul. And I feel like there's some type of signs of synchronicities that's being revealed to someone in this pile, whether it's your person or if it's you. And your job is to discern the messages that are being revealed, because that's going to take you or your person to the next level of their journey. It's like the path opens up. Someone might be waiting for some type of guidance from a higher power to lead them, to show them what they're supposed to be doing. How do I go about this? Someone might be having like very intense prophetic dreams. Yeah, there's someone in the mix that wants their cake and eat it too. Like using their manipulative behavior to get to manifest things to go in their favor. It's not. I feel like a feminine energy is trying to like get away from this connection because of the toxicity. There is a lot of passion in this connection, but I just get like someone I feel in this situation has another person. And if you left, if you're feminine and you left this connection, I feel like the masculine energy in this situation is planning to come back. I get there's a lot of sex, like, or that is the basis of this connection. This person, if it's a masculine, they're getting advice from another masculine. Seem like someone close to them. And if it's a karmic friend, they're telling this person to ignore you, to not call you, or to ignore your text messages. This is like, and there's also a karmic feminine energy in the mix that could also keep tabs on this person. So that could be the reason why, if this person has not spoken to you, they've retreated, they've kind of backed off. That's why. It's because they have someone in their ear, like some type of toxic masculine or friend in their ear, whether it's a friend or family member in their ear, giving them this toxic advice to ignore you, to not call you. It's like some type of game that they're telling them to run. And then there's this toxic feminine, karmic feminine energy that's in the midst that is like a stalker, or it keeps tabs on this person. So they're like, I need to step back. But this person also needs a vacation. They feel like they need a break from this connection. They need a break from all of the drama that they feel like they bring to it. I wouldn't say the connection is drama. I feel like the person themselves brings drama. They have the ability to bring drama. Yeah, this person is in their ego. They're wearing a false self mask right now. They might be engaged. Some of you specifically, you will know this person is definitely engaged. You know that. If the person you're asking about is not engaged, but you know there's another person in the mix, that third party person wants an engagement. They want to take this relationship to the next level. And I feel like your person is like not really into it, but they might be wearing a false mask, like trying to keep this going. This person actually might be a karmic soulmate for some of you, where you guys are a vibrational match in your highest vibration, but you also can be karmic for each other in your shadow. Or if this person being in their shadow, they can be a karmic partner for you, or affect you karmically by you being tied to this person. This individual has control issues, and they control the communication. There's some type of miscommunication. It's not a balance. It's not a flow of energy between the two of you. Let's see where they're at with you. This energy is pretty toxic. It's like drama on this person's end. How does this person feel towards pile number one? The person in question. This could be something with Virgo season that is going to be significant. Specifically, yeah, I'm getting August and September, but September mainly stood out to me. Something with Virgo. Yeah, this person's fed up right now. They just feel like they just can't make things work. Like they just keep messing things up. If you guys are not in each other's presence or you guys are physically separated, this person has a lot of dreams about you. And I feel like right before they go to bed, it's like they kind of feel your energy around them, or they would like to have your presence around them. Especially if it has, like, I feel like this person, you guys have had sex. Um, this person misses that. You guys might have had a lot of quick rendezvous sexually, quick sexual rendezvous, quickies. Some of you during lunchtime. It's like something about this connection. There's a distance. There's a arm's length type of energy. This person has been avoiding you, and part of it is also because they don't feel like they measure up to you. I feel like this you jealous and show you like, oh, I don't have the same feelings as you, as a mean to push you away, also to make you jealous, to push you away. This person remembers your eyes, or there's like this person remembers looking into your eyes, or something about your eyes that they think about. All right, so let's see what you can potentially expect, and I'm gonna pull an advice card for you. Pile 1. I do feel something in September. This person might try to return or like do something, make some type of gesture surrounding Virgo season or September specifically. Someone's pride might get in the way, or someone's gonna have to work through their pride. Spirit wants you, your advice is to focus on your own health, your own well-being, and they're showing an emerald stone. So heart chakra energy. Someone really needs to focus on the health of their heart, their emotions, how they really feel. Take into consideration their emotional health first before anything else, before this connection, and to tap more into the divine blessings that are actually around them and not be caught up in this connection, because this, I feel like it's just a heavy energy at this point, to be honest. It seems like this is a heavy dynamic that it can drain you if you allow it. So the card that I have here, the Cosmic Emerald card from the Unicorn deck, it says, this card invites you to expand what you believe you deserve and accept plenty from the benevolent universe. Archangel Raphael's cosmic emeralds are a combination of blue rays of healing and the yellow rays of wisdom. They are a magnificent, pale, ethereal, translucent green, and contains healing energy of trust, clarity of mind, loyalty, friendship, prosperity, higher alignment, and many other qualities at a ninth dimensional frequency. Okay. So you might want to work with Archangel Raphael as well to help you heal, get more clarity, bring peace, because I feel like, again, this connection has the ability to really drain you and strip you and cause confusion and just lack of peace. Okay, so that was the reading, you guys. Much love to you. I hope that was helpful to someone. And I'm going to move on to pile number 2. Okay, pile number 2. This is a soulmate pile. Soulmate connections in this group. So I'm going to tap into and connect with you guys' connection and your energies, and like see what's going on between you and your person. Use your discernment, because this is not a personal reading. I know people get caught up and then they get very offended if something does not resonate with them specifically. The only way you're going to know if something is for you if you get a personal reading. Um, this group, you're being encouraged to heal and continue to heal. And there's something with holding faith when it comes to, because there's points and times, not so much like getting as far as like hold faith for the connection, but hold faith that spirit is going to make whatever is meant to be happen. Something that is in your highest favor is going to come to pass. Know that. But yeah, if you want your own personal reading with me, you guys, I have 20 plus new services that I have on my website. If you guys are interested in booking your own personal reads. Okay, what's going on with this connection? Okay, so this could be a karmic soulmate, or this is some karmic energies lingering. There is some fears, some doubts, some regret, and some guilt energy that's lingering. Something surrounding the month of January. Someone has a soul tie. That's what it is. Someone still has a karmic soul tie to someone in their past. For some of you, this could be an ex. But I feel if you've been having suspicion that this person had someone in the background or was still holding on to an ex, most likely that is the truth. I feel like they had a karmic connection. This person is connected to you, and this person might have a spiritual contract, or they are here to help you with your life purpose or something with your journey. There's a lot of telepathy and mirroring, which I feel like this connection can be very intense, but there is a third party in the mix. Someone could have been married, or someone is married, one or the other. What's going on in this soulmate energy? Soulmate connection energy. Thank you. Just dropped my card. Okay. Yeah, someone feels trapped. They don't have the clarity that they're seeking, but this is self-imposed, though. Someone can get themselves out of this energy, but it's only because someone has, there's triple eights here. It's 3 8s. So 888 might be significant. It's like someone is caught in a cycle that they're constantly repeating, and I feel like someone is not able to get out of it until they finally learn or complete the lesson. So someone was ghosted. Someone was left out in the cold. Someone was either just left behind in this situation. It seems like someone felt left behind. Someone felt forgotten, and there was no clarity, or there currently is not a lot of clarity left. I feel like someone decided to make a decision to like work on something else elsewhere, or just focus on themselves. Let's see, Holy Spirit, clarify this energy. Yeah, someone decided to. So you and this person, if you guys are separated, there's still like love here. Like you both still have love for each other. Or you're both still in love with one another. I'm also getting to like someone might be holding on to fond messages, like text messages, love messages, sweet text messages or something I'm getting. I feel like this connection really, some of you could have found out that this person had somebody else. You might have not known the whole full story about it, but this person definitely, things were very sweet in the beginning. Like it seemed like you guys were like hitting it off. Things were going well. This was a beautiful connection. You guys loved each other, or you guys had, felt like you were falling in love. There was like sweet communication, and then something happened. A tower moment hit, and I feel like someone got caught up with another person. Some of you guys could have found this out on social media. Some of you might have found that this person still had pictures of their ex or something, or like something with selfies and something with a past person. It was something that really hit you or shocked you when you saw it. Or it could be the opposite. It could be you got caught with someone else, but you gotta take it as it applies. But I feel like it's the person that you're asking about. This person also, I feel like, made some bad choices with their finances. So you might have not known that as well. This person's obsessed with money and status for some of them. I feel like someone posted a picture on social media with another man or another woman, and I feel that there's something connected to finances too. Status quo. I feel like this person was also hiding from you the fact that this person has anger issues. Some of them had a commitment in the background. Some of you feel like this is your, what people call twin flame. I don't like getting too much into that because it breeds codependency and obsessive energy in people. But some of you guys might have used that word like, this is my soulmate, and you're waiting for this person to come back. I'm getting a lot of different scenarios with this pile. For whatever reason, a lot of people might have chose this pile. Someone wanted this connection to really grow. They wanted to really, this connection to really expand into a deeper connection, or someone wanted this person to make things official with them, because some of you felt like there was a twin flame connection. I can say there's more of like a soulmate energy or karmic soulmate, but you got to take it as it applies to your situation. Spirit is saying to have patience with yourself, because there's a lot of healing that's taking place. For some reason, I don't feel like this is finished between you and this person. Like I said, I feel like there's some type of spiritual contract. This person does play a significant role in your life. Doesn't mean that this person is meant to be with you, especially if they're toxic for you. But let's see how this person is currently feeling about you. What does this person feel? Yeah, this person felt a lot of peace when they were with you. Like you were kind of a breath of fresh air. This person really feels like you had a positive effect on their life, or that you do have a positive effect on their life. They felt like with you, you kind of helped them feel more stable, more grounded. They might be with someone that really breathes down their neck, controls them, or is all about finances, leans on them for financial security. Doesn't matter if they're male or female. You know, men can lean on women, or, you know, another man for financial security. It doesn't always have to be a woman being a gold digger. Sometimes it's the other way around. Or just like, we have to stay together or be together, or because we've known each other for so long, or because we have kids. It's that type of dynamic for some of you that this person was dealing with. And it was toxic, or it was just, I feel like I have to like work to keep my breath. So it seems like I've been running. So this person just doesn't feel like they can breathe, but they can just relax. This person might want to tell you a secret. This person, I feel like they're very in tune with themselves and with you. I feel like this person may want to apologize to you for what they've done, or any like confusion, because I feel like this person did ghost you, or kind of left you hanging in some way, or on the hook, or kind of waiting, holding your breath almost. That's the feeling that I'm getting throughout this entire reading, is like a feeling of holding my breath. This person really doesn't know what to do with this connection. It's a lot of energy. It's overwhelming. Yeah, Spirit needs you to look at the bigger picture of all of this, because if you're looking at it just from one perspective of what happens, and you're not looking at it from perspective of what is this teaching me, what is this showing me, or what is this helping me to heal through or grow through, then you're not fully going to understand the reason behind a lot of what happened. Sometimes we hold our breath waiting for that conclusion and clarity to come from a specific person, but a lot of times we can get those answers just by tuning into ourselves and really reflecting back on what happened. Because again, I feel like this person is connected to some type of lesson, some type of a part of your soul journey, something like, or yeah, they play some type of role in that. Doesn't mean that they're meant to stay. It's just they're here for a purpose. Yeah. So you have the creative solutions card, and it says think outside of the box, view things from a higher perspective. Yeah. Um, so yeah, it's encouraging you to not look at this from just a mundane or just one-dimensional perspective. So they want you to think outside of the box, look at this from a different angle, look at this from a higher space. I'm also getting that as you're going through this process, this connection, this cycle, and it's number 13, by the way, which is like the death card in the tarot. You're going through a major shift and transformation. There's a blue butterfly in this card. It says, your life lessons are presented to you as a series of challenges. It is how you deal with your circumstances that allow you to progress along your path and pass the test. Even when a difficulty seems insurmountable, your unicorn will remind you that there is a solution to every problem. So look at every aspect of the situation from a higher perspective. See with spiritual eyes, listen with compassionate ears, and send love to every person involved, however troublesome they appear to be. Whatever the trial or setback, love is a universal solvent that transmutes everything. It also allows magical solutions to emerge that your conscious mind could not imagine. This card suggests that you are either going through a test right now or will do shortly. It is a rite to passage on your path that will open a door to something better. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I didn't even look at this card. I had it face down. I didn't look at the unicorn cards yet. So I don't know which ones I picked until I flipped them over. And it's pretty much saying what I was saying before, that this is a life lesson. This is meant for you to see past what you're seeing, overcome the challenges by finding the solution within yourself. Because I get this energy, it's like this Eight of Swords energy of holding your breath, waiting for that clarity to come from an outside source or a person or this specific person. But you got to get the understanding first. And if this person does come back, it's like, what have I learned about this? What am I willing to put up with and not put up with? What are my boundaries now? Because if you don't look at those things, you'll repeat the same cycles. Remember how I was saying it makes sense now. Remember how I was saying the eights kept coming out, and it makes me think of an endless cycle, an infinity symbol, something that's never ending. It's a karmic cycle that keeps repeating itself. So until this happened, this is meant to be the break that energy, that cycle off. Okay. Yeah, that's what I'm getting from that pile number 2. I hope that was helpful to someone. I hope that frees someone, helps bring a clear perspective. And we're going to move on to pile number 3. Okay. Pile number 3. Okay, so this is a divine connection. So this is like someone that fits the bill. So someone that spirit approves of. They may not be the ultimate counterpart, but they are divine connection nonetheless. Someone that spirit approves of and, allows to be a part of your life, okay? I feel like for majority of you. It doesn't have to be the ultimate end all be all, but they are someone that is meant to come into your space. So let's see, what is the energy surrounding this connection? So something significant with the number 5 for this group. Could be May, someone's life path number. What is the energy surrounding this connection? March also stands out. What is going on tonight with these? Okay, someone might have had a baby in March or gotten pregnant in March, or someone found out that someone was pregnant. There was some deception and lies, or someone was just kind of in denial, not paying attention to something here. I feel like this connection is meant to bring growth and evolution to both of you. So maybe some of you guys had to have a baby, This person is extremely burdened right now. They kind of feel like you're better off than them. They see you, it looks like they're perceiving that you're like happy, that you're celebrating something. Maybe this was a situation where someone got pregnant and there's a baby shower here. Someone's stressed about the arrival of this baby. That's only for some of you. If that doesn't resonate, I'm getting like this person is perceiving that you might be doing better than them. If you're a feminine, this person is like, you know, they're doing their thing, they're happy, they're enjoying their social life. They might see you doing things financially or growing in that way, progressing. If you have graduated or something, maybe you graduated. I feel like this person's also in hermit mode too. They're spending a lot of time in their solitude. Spirit is guiding this situation. Ancestors and guides, kind of moving things, guiding things, directing it. This person is at their lowest point, so they feel. Doesn't mean that they really are, but they feel like they're at their lowest point right now. And they're kind of like watching you do better, or what they seem. Okay, they're confused. Someone's confused. It could be you too. There's confusion. No one's willing to speak up. I feel like if this is a masculine energy in the mix, they lied to you about something. And you know, you might be confused because you don't have all the evidence, but you know that they lied about something. Someone's willing to try this again. There's a baby. There's a baby. There's a baby that's either already been born or soon to come. I'm getting a male child that might be specific to someone. If not, someone is kind of being very childish about the situation and not willing to put in the work. It's like I'm getting the masculine energy in the situation, wants to try again, but they're not willing to put in the work. There's some of you guys might always be at odds with one another, or it's like the energy just kind of clash, like things just don't move. I'm seeing a feminine that is sending love though, but it's focusing on the self. This is like a feminine energy is putting more energy into their own endeavors, their own well-being, their own health. And if someone is pregnant and decided to step away from this connection, if it's a feminine watching that is currently pregnant or recently had a child with this person in question, this masculine in question, there's still love here. You're still sending love to them. And this person may be willing to try again because you have a child together. But if that's not the case, I feel like it's more so like the energy of giving birth to a new beginning. Someone is refusing to acknowledge this connection for its spiritual purpose because there is some type of spiritual agreement that you guys have. If it's not a literal marriage, you guys might have talked about it, or it's just a spiritual contract that someone's unwilling to really face the truth about it or to acknowledge. Because someone wants to stay stuck wearing their ego mask, and I feel like it's a masculine. There's a soul resonance with each other. You guys, souls is very close to vibrance. The frequencies, your souls resonate very close to one another. Like I said, I don't feel like this is the ultimate partner. I feel like they're very close to that ultimate. So let's say you never meet your, what people like to say, twin souls. Twin ray, I would say, is like the highest form. Like twin flames might, for some, might be the highest form. It just depends on, people place titles and labels, but let's say the ultimate highest connection, if you never come across that person, or there's just their essence in the spirit realm, it never reaches the physical, or whatever, however you want to word it, you find someone that reaches close to that essence and vibration, it would be this person. That's a close enough match. Someone's focusing on their own physical well-being, their emotional well-being. They're not putting too much stock on this connection. I feel like it's a feminine, because right now, this person's not really ready to grow up, whether there's a child involved or not. So let's see, how do they feel about you? person feel about you? So they kind of feel like you played them, like you made me feel like they're childish in certain ways, I feel like. And no disrespect to your person, but I feel like they are a little bit like childish. Like you played me, or like let's say you choosing yourself to them is like, oh, you don't have any loyalty towards me. You're just gonna play me like that. You're just gonna enjoy yourself without me, type of thing. Like it's a like this is it's an energy of entitlement. If that makes sense, it's an energy of entitlement. Something in them feels convicted to honor this connection for what it is. Stop being in denial. They feel like they need to be more honorable towards you. This person, if you guys are used to like laying next to each other, or if you guys live together and you guys were used to sleeping next to each other and stuff, this person misses it, or it's like this person feels like they want to have you close to them at night. Yeah, this person misses you. There's a separation for real, for real. And I feel like this person is really dealing with their shadows. They're really battling with these energies. So they don't really know how to deal with being separated from you. It's starting to have a toll on this person. They're burdened by this. They do want to talk to you. They do want to see you. And they're saying in spite of you guys not being able to see eye to eye at times or having misunderstandings, that they really adore you, they love you. And it's not that they want to change you. I feel like they would want to change the circumstances, the situation. So this person does have a level of remorse, I would say. Yeah, so Spirit is saying that you're being led to move in a different like direction in your journey right now, where you're having to honor your your soul's purpose in this life, or like truly honor your soul's calling at this time. And it requires you to step out of your comfort zone, step out on faith. So you got 2 unicorn cards that came out, so let's reveal those. So you have new opportunities, number 5. Remember I was saying something with the number 5. I did not see these cards. Obviously, you can't see the proof of whether I'm telling the truth or not, because obviously it's just audio. But these cards were flipped face down, so I haven't even seen the cards that I pulled yet. But this card, new opportunities, number 5, it says declutter your life, glimpse a magical doorway. So yeah, this is talking about new energies coming forth for you, a change. Then you have number 38, unicorn portal. Focus your light, listen for a message. I was reading out of the book for the other 2 piles. I'm not going to read the whole messages. I'm only reading what I'm led to read. So let's just to get the gist of the message, the advice. It says, when you declutter your cupboards, you create space for new to come in. Your guidance is to tidy up your life now. This doesn't just refer to the physical stuff. A clear out also releases up unhelpful thought patterns and emotional attachments. It re-energizes you in the same way that pruning a rose bush encourages a plant to grow bigger and bloom more prolifically than before. This unicorn card suggests it is time for a physical, emotional, and mental sort out. Are your job, home, relationships, and friendships, hobbies, and beliefs serving your spiritual path? Do they fulfill and satisfy you? Do they support and bring you love and joy? Look carefully and honestly at every area of your life. If you are hanging on to the old because it feels safe and familiar, all these cards are aligning. It's crazy. Your unicorn is reminding you that when you weed the garden of your life, it will regenerate. So take the decision to declutter now. So let's see, number 38, which is unicorn portal. Yeah, it's just interesting how all the cards just align in its own way. Okay. It says, a portal is high frequency space or a gateway to another dimension. When you draw this card, unicorns are asking you to create one in your home, office, or somewhere special so that they can step from their dominion into yours, or domain into yours. When you have decided where your portal will be, decide how long you wish to remain in that place, then follow the visualization below. So I feel like they're wanting you to, when you're focusing on, decluttering your energy, removing and releasing what doesn't serve you, the compartments within yourself that need clearing so new energies can come into your life. So you know how to step in to this path that's more in alignment with your higher self. They're wanting you to create a sacred space for yourself to spend that time and go within. This might be like a meditative state or a place where you can really talk to spirit, tap in. So that is just a suggestion I feel like that card is saying to you. But the main focus I feel like is they're saying to declutter your space right now, your life, because there's spiritual doors that are opening up for you. Okay. So that was pile 3. Greetings, much love to you. I appreciate you guys. And I'm going to move on to the last pile, which is number 4. Number 4. This is going to be your reading. So last pile, this is the divinely ordained connections. This is the divine counterparts, maybe the highest form of a divine mate counterpart, the ultimate partner, the ultimate connection, the person that is most resonant with your soul, if not has the same essence of soul energy as you. This person would be that most likely. So let's see what type of energy is surrounding this connection. Holy Spirit, ask for divine wisdom, divine guidance, truth, divine covering, divine protection surround this group. Ask for nothing but your truth. I cast down any false information, guidances, prophetic guides, words that's not from you. We cast it, we bind it. Any deception, trickery, confusion, we bind it, we block it. Amen and Ashe. May this message bring clarity. Okay. So there is some soul ties in the past. Something with December. You guys might have met in December, or you guys could be planning a meetup in December. I think it was the general collective channeling in the beginning of this video. If you go back, because that was fully for the collective. It was for everyone before I got into the, individual piles. I was getting something about fall and winter, I believe. If it wasn't, I believe it was the collective message in the beginning. If it wasn't pile number 1, I probably said it in pile number 1, but I don't remember. I know I said it in this video somewhere. But someone may have a lot of regret, fears and doubts and guilt, because there's still some soul ties connected to a past relationship for someone in here, or in the past it was. There's divine timing on this connection. Hence, this is a soul connection. This is a divine union connection. So it's under the hands of the Most High, the divine beings and spiritual team that have your best interests. There's an energy of unrequited love that needs to be purged out of this connection, or someone needs to purge this unrequited love cycle out of their life. I'm also getting that there's a lot of spying going on in this connection too. Someone is spying. Someone has a lot of guilt, though, surrounding this connection. And there's still some fears. I'm also getting something with the month of September as well. All right, let's see what's going on with this connection. What's the energy surrounding this connection? You guys have been busy with your own life. You guys have been very, very busy. And in the meantime, you guys have been keeping up with each other. You guys might communicate here and there, or you guys spy on each other. There's something with spying. Someone keeping note and document of this connection. There's a lot of purging and releasing, a lot of karmic energy that's being released individually. With Sekhmet here, I feel like she's helping to purge and release a lot of traumas surrounding karmic energies, certain templates. You and this person, I feel like, have been doing a lot of purging and releasing Someone has been doing a lot of soul work. Your person is willing, because I'm getting there's a younger masculine, or there's a masculine that is like trying to catch up to a feminine here. The feminine is like coming across as like a mini, like a high priestess, or coming into their priesthood, um, their spiritual gifts more, or fully honoring and walking in their power more so than before. And it's only because some type of rest or restoration was needed. And I also feel like this masculine is also doing a lot of soul work in their sleep, or both of you, feminine and masculine, are. Feminine might be giving back to some type of, um, giving back some type of way, or restructuring their life or their finances or something like that. But I also feel like the masculine energy has been working very diligently and very hard, um, with some type of creative energy. There's a lot of fire energy here. It's a lot of fire. Um, Getting some air and some earth, but there's a lot of fiery energy because there's a lot of transmutation. And there's also a lot of movement, but it might not be realized physically yet. It's still manifesting. Yeah. So there could have been some mess that needed to be cleared up. Feminine energy is very like financially motivated right now. Someone wanted their cake and eat it, wanted their cake and eat it too. There were some soul ties in this connection. I also feel like this masculine may have been fed negative, um, someone might have been gossiping about the feminine, like creating like false illusions, false, information, or just being, tormented by some type of lower vibrational energies feeding false information about the feminine. There was a lot of drama, and I feel like this person needed to retreat because of the gossip, or because of just too much going on behind the scenes, that I feel like this feminine, you might not have no idea of like some of the mess maybe that this masculine energy is needing to clean up. And I also feel like the universe is causing this person to do this. Feminine energy, you might feel more inclined to take more care of yourself, or be a little more high maintenance with your look, or just taking care of yourself. Maybe you just had some type of shift in your look or makeover. But someone was getting some stupid advice, like, no, you need a, yep, I knew it. Someone was being fed, this person, you and this person don't even look right together. You need somebody that's either more high maintenance or less high maintenance, depending on like what spectrum the feminine in stands on. Like, oh, she too high maintenance for you, or this feminine's too high maintenance for you, or they're not high maintenance enough. You need somebody like this. You're supposed to have this type of woman. I'm just getting some type of stupid advice, really immature, very ignorant advice, um, that this masculine was receiving. But it's like you guys attract, opposites attract. And it also could have been like one of the things is like, you know, this person's like too much of a goody two shoe. Like, what would she want with you? You're a bad boy. She don't know what she's getting herself into. This is the words I'm hearing. Apply it as it resonates with your situation. But somebody was feeding this masculine some negative thoughts and making them think twice. But there was a lot of drama behind the scenes. So this person was like, no, I'd rather just like kind of step back, take a step back. Someone was clinging on to unrealistic expectations at some point. Um, Someone was definitely a muse to, or inspiration, or both of you guys are a muse to each other and inspiration. There's a lot of reminiscing on the past, or replaying past events, past conversations. This masculine does get a lot of dream, I heard visitations, but a lot of downloads. Someone is staying optimistic and staying hopeful about all of this, though. They're not giving up. Let's see. How does this person feel towards the viewer? does this person feel towards the viewer? So this person is working towards getting out of that fear of opening up in love. Because I feel like this person was going for what was most convenient, what was available to them, what was around them. Not that they really wanted to be with these other people or other person. It was more like who fit the bill. Because this person was being fed some type of, oh, this person is not for you because of X, Y, and Z. So they went with what appeared to be better suited, but it was more on a superficial level. It was not based off of true spiritual connectedness, which I feel like you two share, because it's like opposites attract, but you guys in essence have the same soul or close enough soul resonancy with one another, like your souls mirror each other. So it's deeper than that. And the people that were giving the advice, it was coming from a very ignorant, superficial space, not from a spiritual. That's why you have to be careful who you get advice from, because not everybody understands your spiritual journey. They don't have the spiritual foresight to even see or to even speak on things. So otherwise they're just speaking loosely, or they're speaking from their experience, or they're speaking from a toxic place or a malicious place. So you can't just take advice from everyone, especially if you're on these types of journeys or connections. You can't just take everybody's advice. You know what I mean? Um, this person feels like they need to take some type of action in this situation or to come towards you. This person is very possessive and jealous over you too. At the same time, they feel like this. They want to be able to give you something or match, um, give something to you, but it seems like it's coming more from a material place, materialistic place. This person has a lot to say. There's so much that this person wants to say, and they're not. Either you guys haven't spoken in a while, or this person just has so much pent up thoughts and feel like emotions. Um, yeah, they've been dreaming about you a lot. This card confirms it. It says, my dreams of you have been insane. This person doesn't like the distance between the two of you, or it's becoming heavy on them. They want to know, do you really trust them? They want to know if it's safe to trust you and if you really trust them, because this person wants some equality in the situation. If that wasn't what they were given before, they want to make sure that it's there now. They feel like you guys still need to work on yourselves before you guys can fully come together. This person is thinking about long-term things like having children and stuff, or they kind of play with the idea. There's a desire to mate with you, have babies with you. There's a lot of feline energy in these cards, so it's something with sexual energy too. Let's see what your advice is or what you can potentially expect. So Spirit wants you to more so focus on what you need to release in the meantime. What the card says negativity, but like, what, if you want to call it negativity or lower vibrational energy, what do you feel like needs to go in your life? What do you feel like it's time to release and let go of, is what Spirit wants you to place most of your focus. For this group, you guys got 3 advice cards from the Magic Unicorn deck, and I'm just now flipping them over, so I'm just now saying them. So you have card number 1. It says, your personal unicorn, bathe in pure love, stay open to unicorn magic. And then you have number 21, magical crystal cave, switch on your inner light, bring forward your gifts. And then you have number 8, open to abundance, believe you deserve, accept plenty and prosperity. Okay. So I feel like Spirit wants you to get in tune. It says your personal unicorn, but if you guys don't resonate with the unicorns, it's more so of getting in tune with your desires, your wishes. I feel like what's purely in your heart that you really desire, and stay open to the magic of that and how the universe, the infinite ways that the universe can bring it about. I also feel with the magical crystal cave, You might be encouraged to use some type of crystals or stones to help you heal. But it's saying that you are the crystal, you are the gem, you are the light. And it's time for you to fully realize that and fully walk into it. There's gifts that you may be inclined to share now. I'm also getting with open to abundance. It's like Spirit is wanting you to open the gateways because you're a very powerful being, very powerful manifester, and it's time for you to realize your worth and what you truly deserve, and open to the blessings and the abundance that the universe has. And blessings and abundance, of course, is not only, you know, results in material things. Like, it's much more than that. So let's see. I'm not going to read all of the messages in the cards. I'm just going to read what I'm led to. What is it? Okay. So this is talking about connecting with your unicorn, the first card. So I'm going to skip this because unless you resonate with unicorns, and, you know, it's up to you. But definitely the part that stood out is bathe in pure love. So maybe working with a healing light, doing a visualization with the violet flame, or dealing with the heart chakra, or having a sacred meditation with one of your spirit guides. Doesn't have to be a form of a unicorn, of course. So I'm going to skip to the open to abundance card. It says this card is of bounty. Abundance is your birthright. A wealth of happiness, excitement, satisfaction, creative freedom, success, love, and friendships, as well as material prosperities is available to you from a loving and benevolent source. The universe is plentiful and generous. Your guidance is to open up to the higher possibilities and opportunities that are accessible to you. With this card, your unicorn is reminding you that you can attract whatever you believe you deserve. Magnify your levels of deservingness to receive all that your heart and soul desire. You merit abundance, and simply because you are a beloved child of the universe. Knowing this enables your subconscious or your conscious to expand and draw more to you. Okay, let's see. The crystal cave is number 21. Okay, it says this magical cave is where the sacred mysteries of the unicorns are found. The wondrous place is halfway up the spiritual mountain, and this card is an invitation to visit it. As the entrance, a huge amethyst cleanses and purifies your aura before you enter. So there's kind of that element of the violet flame. The violet is a healing portal. It also helps to shed off things, burn off certain energies as well. So the cave, it says the cave opens out into a wonderland of shimmering quartz and rose quartz. Unicorn love has ignited each crystal from within. Some of the unicorn treasures concealed within this magical crystal cave are sacred geometric shapes that can awaken your hidden gifts and talents. Receiving this card suggests that you are ready to accept and develop more of who you are. Your unicorn sees through your personality into the multi-talented soul. So ask it to activate the keys and codes of your higher potential to switch on more of your beautiful inner light. Then expand your aura until it radiates 100 meters around you. This allows your true radiance to be seen. It is time to stand up and be counted as a light in the universe. So yeah, Spirit is saying like it's time for you to express yourself, show your true authentic self fully and wholeheartedly. But something with the violet flame keeps coming out to me, and Saint Germain might resonate with you because he also, I believe, is connected to sacred geometric shapes as well, sacred geometry. Saint Germain, I believe, is Archangel Zadkiel. I could be wrong. I think he is Zadkiel, or he's associated with him. It's one or the other. But the violet flame resonates. Something with violet energies, colors, the amethyst. Okay, so that is your reading. Pile number 4. hope that was helpful. I know that was probably a lot, but yeah, much love. I appreciate you guys. Be blessed, take care, be safe. Until the next reading, peace.